today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This is taken around the 12.
All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Tyreek Hill from last week. There are the numbers. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And going deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now
City.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's try find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Brings up second and
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 20 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
Chiefs are going to get him. Taco Charlton drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fielded in the end zone.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone's
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That punt return 69 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot. But nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
On second down, Kamara. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
47-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Alvin Kamara on the.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And going deep for Hill. And it's caught inside the 30. He's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. It's hard to do.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Saints.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throw to the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 15 yards on the play, first down.
3-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Breeze again. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
42. Saints 17.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way, and he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes now on first down. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they're down big here on the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 2-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. to throw once more. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he's got it up and through. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it's going to be second down. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And we'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
31. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Brees. Now a desperation throw. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Breeze. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Isaiah Simmons in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And he's going to go down again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And they're going to set up shot at the 32-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables now.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. KC's offense ready to take over. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
And he fires one. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to throw it here. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will take it on in for the Chiefs touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. It's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
Today,
A big offensive explosion.